Taking a look at some of our Alaska news for this Friday morning. It is September 22nd, 2017. Looks like liquefied natural gas deal is underway right now with Texas-based firms for the supply of natural gas. So much of this is political. We've been trying to get a natural gas deal for some time to try to make the big natural gas project that they have in the works work. The Alaska Dispatch News has begun layoffs, something which a number of people saw coming. You're looking at Chapter 11 bankruptcy, and even though it was bought by some Fairbanks investors, there's still a long way to go to actually turn it around, and so layoffs have begun against every department at ADN, everything from the newsroom to advertising. Fort Wainwright has experienced a couple of power outages, actually one on Monday and one on Tuesday. Not clear at this point whether those outages are related in any way, shape, or form. However, each time the power was out for at least an hour. A 2012 Ketchikan murder conviction was thrown out because of a statement made by the prosecutor during the closing arguments, which they believe unduly influenced the jury, for basically putting the burden of proof on the defense, saying that they had to prove that the other guy deserved it if the claim of self-defense was made. Appeals court said, no, not so much. You're kind of distorting the self-defense law. And so they've reversed that conviction. A North Pole man died from a chainsaw cut to the neck. Apparently he was by himself cutting down trees in his own property when that occurred. They don't know exactly how it occurred, when or why, but a family member found his body. And a mistake by the Alaska Legislature may end up shutting down the state ferry system. The way I understand it is that for the last several years, instead of running the ferry or really any part of the government based on how much income they have coming in, they set a budget and then force them to go into savings to make up the rest of it, and then put more money back into savings at the end of the year. The way things were structured this last year, basically, they didn't put enough money into the savings, directed the ferry system to use the savings first. Once they did, now they're basically out. There's not enough money in there, and so they have to go back in and add more money because it's just not bringing in enough revenue. So we're likely to see some scramble early on in 2018 to try to keep the ferry from shutting down. Actually, one of the legislators from Southeast has threatened to cut the state's neck, basically, when it comes to the budget, if they don't fund the ferry. More stories we don't have time for in the short video that we have here, including the flood watch for the Kenai area, the mother of a slain teen running for lieutenant governor, and an arrest in the taxi robberies case down in Anchorage. If you'd like to learn more, become a subscriber at radiofreespeech.com, and I will send you a 30 to 40-minute audio form which you can listen to on your way to work. Once again, that is radiofreespeech.com.